You all know what time it is. Time for another vlog that probably no one ever will watch. I'm Corey, and I make these vlogs, but not very well. Another 5-minute vlog here. Didn't do one yesterday because I was too cursedly busy. I started the day off by having to we have a leak in our shed. Not a big leak, it's just that it turns out the caulking that I put on a couple years ago, when we had some settling in it, pulled the caulking away from the wood. Or not the wood, the metal of the shed body. So we had water that was coming down in underneath the floor. So I went through yesterday and I recaulked the entirety of the shed. Then I went and got some groceries. I ended up making chili for a game night that I had last night with friends, which was very much fun and very good for my mental health. I really, really needed it because I have been kind of bummed out and stressed, and this helps. And then while the chili was cooking in the crock pot, my dad calls because we were talking about going to the fair together. Now, unfortunately, Dad was supposed to call me before he went to the fair so I could meet him there, because originally I was supposed to take James and he decided he didn't want to go and I wasn't going to force him. So Dad went to the fair and called me when he got to the fair. And it's like, well, I was waiting for you to call me because I didn't know if you were going to be able to go because of your job, because he does deliveries and he's kind of on call. So I didn't call him when James didn't decided not to go to the fair. So, I went and met up with him and we walked around for a couple of hours and had fun. But I don't think what I did was very good in one aspect, because I had an Italian sausage, a half a pint of fries, fried dough, and a maple creamy, all within the span of like an hour and a half, and my stomach did not really like it. It was kind of yelling at me for a little bit. So that happened. And then I went over to my friend's house and I played D&D for a while, and I had a fun time with that. This is kind of gotten back into that because I've actually have some weekend evenings off now. It used to be I'd work every Saturday night and I'd have every other Sunday off. But now, being management, the assistant, I have to. I'm normally I get every other weekend off, and I work Saturday mornings when I actually work Saturdays. So I'm out by 5 and I can actually go and game again, which is awesome. What else? Yeah, so, yeah. So this is a 3-day weekend for me, which I believe I mentioned, because I think I recorded a vlog on Friday, which has not gone up, but it will go up when I get home today. 3-day weekend, which I almost never have without actually requesting it. So this is nice to have. And right now I'm on my way out to the local hardware store to get to fill up our propane tank so I can grill some hamburgers, because I want hamburgers. And and then I don't know. I've been fiddling with my new laptop. I've been working on Illustrator a bit and on Photoshop a bit. Trying to get back into that so I can start doing more graphics, not only for possibly other people and get paid for it, but myself for the vlogs and, the podcast. Well, I'm kind of going to post the podcast. I made the podcast, I just got to post it now. So we'll see, we'll get that made up and posted. I already have the audio file made up for the SoundCloud. I have to go through and do the actual video podcast version for YouTube, which is basically me just slapping a logo in the center of the screen and processing it, because everything else is already done. All I have to do is just drop the sound file into the thing. And I am over my time, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Right up top, we got we have current video and random video. Down bottom we got a subscribe link, so like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, tell me if I'm doing good, tell me if I'm doing bad, tell me if I should, go outside and rake the yard, because damn it, it needs to be raked. Bye.